Hello, everyone. Thank you for listening and watching. My name is Neferititi, and you can find my information in the description box below. In this video, I'm going to discuss the astrology of the second Aquarius full moon that we're having. And we had our first one on July 23rd. And I'm also going to provide you with 3 energy readings for you to intuitively choose from. As I mentioned, this is the second Aquarius full moon, really putting an emphasis on this energy. So I would suggest that you check your chart and see where this full moon is occurring and check the aspects as well. Full moons are always about awareness, manifestations, the ending of cycles, and this is very important, these 2 Aquarius full moons, because it's really ushering us and preparing us in moving into the age of Aquarius. We're getting closer and closer. We're seeing more and more things change in our personal lives as well as the world around us. With Aquarius energy, I always pay attention to the weather as well, because Uranus and Aquarius are connected, right? Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, and we have been having some very unusual weather, right? I know here in Northern California, we have not really had a very hot summer. It's not always blisteringly hot here, except if you go inward or inland, but I just think that it has been exceptionally cooler this summer, and we've seen all of the other natural disasters that are occurring all over the world. So we're definitely going through some changes and shifts and upheaval. Mother Earth is especially going through upheaval with Uranus and Taurus. So I just wanted to mention that. Let's get into the astrology of this Aquarius full moon. As I mentioned, it's exact today at 5:06 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I think this video is going to come out a little bit later, but we have this full moon energy with us until September 9th. Aquarius energy is intelligent, rebellious, aloof, detached, but very innovative, impulsive as well, because it is ruled by Uranus. This Aquarius full moon is more positively aspected than the one in July, although I feel like this cycle has just been a little bit heavier in general. We've had a lot of Kundalini activation, and if you follow me on Instagram at Yogi Nefertiti's Lightwork, I put a post up about some crystals and spirit animals that may be helpful for you to work with if you are experiencing Kundalini activation, ascension symptoms, all of that. This full moon is conjunct expansive Jupiter, bringing in protection, growth, success, and spiritual alignment, more spiritual awareness. This is a great full moon for winning friends and influencing people. It's also a great time for healing and travel, maybe going on a vacation, having a spa day, right? The sun is opposed to Jupiter, so don't go overboard with anything or anyone. Moderation in all things. Try to avoid reckless behaviors and reckless people. At the time of the full moon, Venus is in harmony with Sirius Saturn, indicating that twin flames and soulmates are being supported in coming into 3D union. This energy also supports twin flames who choose to be in separation at this time. And this could happen for a variety of reasons. Me personally, I am separated from my twin, and I've been told that this will be for this lifetime because my twin decided and continues to decide to stay in lower vibrational energies, choosing not to heal, not to evolve, and that is his choice. But I also have a choice, and I also have a mission that's separate from the twin flame journey, as we all do. And so a lot of us have to make a decision if we are in fact going to connect with our twin, or are we going to accept and allow in a higher level soulmate? Because there's things that still need to happen. There's things that still need to manifest. Our journeys still need to be completed. But we all have free will. And we do not have to be with someone that's toxic just because they're They are our twin. This person will always be in your energy. Remember, we can't cut cords with twins, right? There's no cord to cut. It's one soul. But we can choose to be in separation because there's still lessons for each of us to learn. And it is possible for one twin to be further along in their spiritual journey, further along in their awareness. And that's just the facts. So we have to accept where we are, accept where they are, and continue to move forward on our journey. With this Aquarius energy, some of you could be connecting to people that are not your usual type. So be open to that, right? Keep an open mind. Mars is trine to Uranus too, which brings in happy surprises and excitement. This aspect reminds me of the LL Cool J song, "A Fendi Bad with a Bad Attitude." That's all I need to get me in a good mood. I don't know why. I feel like, this energy is just kind of, I don't know. I can't describe it, but I hope that made sense. Overall, this full moon is stable, yet passionate and progressive. So let's get into the energy readings. I'm going to provide 3 groups here for you to choose from, and you can pause the video if you need a little bit more time to meditate on the images. These energy readings will cover the full moon cycle up to the Virgo new moon on September 6th. So thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope these readings resonate with you. Enjoy and namaste. Hello to those of you who chose reading number 1 with the Gopher. Gopher spirit is extremely discerning of vibes and energies. I feel like this group in particular is going through some major life changes. This could have to do with your work, your career, relationships. There's aspects of your life that are changing, right? And I feel like you can't compartmentalize this change. Some of you might be trying to do that, but remember that everything is connected. So if you're looking to make positive changes in your life, it will be necessary for you to look at every aspect of your life. But in particular, I'm feeling like work and relationships are something that's shifting for this group. Gopher will help you to find peace within yourself in times of chaos and change. I feel Gopher spirit is a she. That's how she shows up to me. She will help you to rediscover yourself. When things are shifting and the path is unclear, Gopher will help you to become more aware of the people and things coming into your energy and whether or not they are safe for you. Gopher shows up when something is hidden, usually within yourself. So this could be a time of reflection, introspection with this Aquarius full moon. And meditation and reflection are always the ways to go when you're on the path to self-discovery. Gopher also shows up when you need to pay attention to your nutrition. How are you feeding yourself mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually? How is your environment feeding you? Or how is it sapping your energy? This might be a time for you to examine, explore food preparation, different types of eating modalities like intermittent fasting, veganism, whatever resonates with you. But Gopher is definitely asking you to pay attention to your intake. And it's overlooked. We get into energy work and, spiritual talk and things like that, but we sometimes forget that our bodies are also on this journey. And the food that we eat, the things that we consume affect our vibration and energy. They affect our ability to manifest. They affect our ability to think clearly because our body's functions are necessary for supporting us in following our intuition and doing the work, completing the journey, right? So we need to take care of our bodies. Turquoise is here for healing and protection. It's a throat chakra stone of purification. It's also a crystal for elimination and renewal. Meditation with turquoise is highly beneficial in that it will allow you to see your inner blocks, allows them to surface for healing and release. Like Gopher, turquoise will help you to identify and let go of low vibrational influences, people, situations, and things in your life. Turquoise will also help you with absorbing nutrition. So there's a strong message here about your nutritional intake. Maybe you need to let go of a certain way of eating. Maybe you're eating too much junk food. Maybe you're not eating in alignment with your health and well-being. It's also a great stone for anyone suffering from panic attacks or nervous breakdowns due to major life changes, right? That initial fear, when it hits you, it could send you into a frenzy. But turquoise will help you to calm your energy, to focus your energy. The angel answers cards, let go, and at the bottom of the deck, trust. Your spirit team is supporting you as you change your life for the better, okay? When you consistently meditate, when you consistently engage in spiritual practices, change is inevitable. So you can release the resistance on how do I need to change? What do I need to do? Meditation, contemplation is always the best route. With the Mars-Uranus aspect here, influencing the Aquarius full moon, this is encouraging you to make bold and actionable changes. When we are changing and shifting, moving into this age of Aquarius, we're making new discoveries all the time. These cards are also confirmation that your prayers for change have been heard and are being answered. So again, pay attention. I'm reminded of the process from Abraham when it comes to manifesting, right? Ask, which is your work. The angels and the guides working behind the scenes, your spirit team, that's not your work. And then your work, again, is to receive, right? So that's 3 steps. Ask, believe, and receive. Whatever you're holding on to tightly is holding you back. There's a strong message here for that. So again, ask and then pay attention to the signs and synchronicities instead of overthinking and creating more resistance, which delays the whole process. There's a lot of birds on these cards too, so birds may be a significant symbol for you. Something you're holding on to is no longer nourishing you. It might even be toxic and making you sick. So trust that you're being moved into your highest good always. Spirit knows your heart and truest desires for positive change. So take actionable steps, one day at a time, one step at a time. Angel number 523 again indicates major life changes, trusting your intuition, leaving things, people, and situations behind that cannot continue with you on your journey. Spirit wants to help you achieve your goals. So again, ask for everything you need. If you need to change your eating, ask how you can do that. If you need to change jobs, ask how you can do that. Remember that you have not because you ask not. And also remember that all change involves releasing something. Accept this and the process will be easier. So use these affirmations with this Aquarius full moon if you like. I am willing to let go. The past has no power over me. I trust the processes and cycles of life. I hope this reading was helpful for you. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I look forward to speaking to you again really soon. Have a wonderful Aquarius full moon. Namaste. Hello, those of you drawn to group number 2, the koala. Koala is a very protective and extreme self-love and self-care animal. So there's a strong message here about boundaries, and that could be why this card is here. Koala also speaks to spiritual practices like yoga, meditation, and breath work to raise your vibration, to clear out stagnant energies. Koala will help you to focus during times of change and shift. She, koala to me is a she, says to take time to nurture yourself and your spirituality. It is okay to rest. It's okay to be lazy sometimes. I know I feel guilty for resting sometimes, and It's something that I need to work on because we all need times of rest. We all need times to replenish our energy. Koala could be indicating that a new love interest is coming in, and this particular person, their love language is touch. So that might be helpful for some of you. Koalas don't like people messing around in their lives and energy. So I would strongly suggest for anyone that feels like they're under psychic attack or their boundaries are being violated to really meditate and ask Spirit to show you the people, situations, and things that are causing you to be misaligned so that you can do something about it. Lepidolite is here like Koala with protective energies, really encouraging you to engage in extreme self-love and self-care and to protect your boundaries. Lepidolite is a calming and healing crown chakra stone, also resonates with the heart too, but it contains a lot of lithium, which we know is used in medicine to treat anxiety and depression. This stone is known to make you more aware of synchronicities and coincidences. Lepidolite also strengthens your connection to divine feminine energies. And as you can see with these two cards, there's definitely a lot of emphasis on the divine feminine, really owning her power, owning his power. Divine feminine is an energy. It's not necessarily, doesn't have to necessarily be a man or a woman, but divine feminine is an energy that's within all of us. And as I've mentioned in other videos, there's a lot of spotlight on this energy right now, divine feminine really rising up and stepping into her power, his power. Lepidolite is great for ladies if you want to be more feminine, if you want to be more ladylike. This crystal will help you to tap into those energies within yourself to really bring forth your divine feminine beauty in a physical sense. The Lepidolite will boost self-love and the love for others in a healthy way, right? A way that's not violating your boundaries or theirs. This is an excellent crystal for releasing negative psychic debris that's accumulated in your auric field as a result of you keeping poor boundaries, which I feel honestly is the cause for a lot of depression and mental illness is people not having boundaries, right? Allowing any types of energies and situations and people into your life. And we might feel obligated to have these people and situations in our life, which obligation, that's a tricky word. I mean, if something or someone is not healthy for you, if it's a toxic situation, then you have a responsibility to protect your energy. Right? There are exceptions to this, but generally speaking, you don't have to allow anyone into your energy that does not have intentions that are aligned with yours. I felt like somebody needed to hear that. So getting to the Oracle of the Moon cards with boundaries and at the bottom self-love reversed. Again, this speaks to radical self-love, extreme self-care. You might need a spa day. You might need to retreat. I'm also hearing love bubble. I don't know what that means. Maybe take that if it resonates. Love bubble. Maybe you're in a love bubble with somebody, or perhaps you're in a love bubble that is what is the image I'm getting with this? Love bubble, love bubble. Maybe you need to have a love bubble around yourself. So take that if it resonates. These two cards are also a reminder that the inner creates the outer always. And you can see this with the flower coming through the little boundaries bubble that woman is in, and then the flowers on the self-love reverse card. For some of you, you need to have healthy boundaries with someone in your world that is a narcissist, right? That's displaying narcissistic qualities. This could be anybody. I feel like it's someone close to you. Aquarius energy is a paradox. It wants to be free, but it's also very guarded and emotionally detached, right? Aquarius energy is linked to the swords in tarot, right? So with this detachment, your discernment can be a little skewed because you're not super connected to your emotions, that can affect your choices. So keep in mind that we need all of that. We need our intelligence, but we also need our emotions. And we need to figure out how to bring those two in alignment to make the best decisions for ourselves and for our energy. Angel number 128 shows up to remind you that the more you love yourself, the better your life works. This number always reminds me of that song, As Long As You Keep Your Head to the Sky, Be Optimistic. I don't know who that's by. I gotta look that up. But this number is also about closing out cycles. Trust that all of your needs will be met as you love yourself and you take care of yourself and you allow yourself to heal and change. Part of your self-care includes spiritual practices. When 128 shows up, this is confirmation of that. Yoga, meditation, breath work, even learning about astrology, right? Aquarius rules astrology. So this could be helpful for you in discovering yourself, learning about yourself, learning about life cycles. So some affirmations you can work with for this Aquarius full moon. I love myself. I maintain healthy boundaries, and I prioritize my needs. I hope this reading was helpful for you. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I look forward to speaking to you again really soon. Have a wonderful Aquarius full moon. Namaste. Hello to those of you drawn to reading number 3, the spider. I'm so tired of spiders showing up, but I know some people like spiders. Most people don't, though. Anyways, spider in this instance is a karmic spirit animal. I'm reminded of that phrase, oh, what a tangled web we weave. Something that you have woven is being exposed, or this could be someone that you know. With the 5 of Swords and the Judgment card here, there's definitely been some lies, some dishonesty, but there's going to be exposure. Spider says, if you don't like your life, if you don't like the life you have woven, then change it. There's something that you're creating or something that someone is creating that's affecting your energy. But remember that we are co-creators and we have the ability to change what we are creating. Now, we are not exempt from the karma that results from our actions or inaction, but we can make changes at any given time. I feel like some of you are dealing with a situation at work. Maybe you're doing something that's particularly challenging or difficult and you are wanting to be recognized for that, or maybe you are going to be recognized for that in the future. Or it could be a situation where you are in a toxic work environment where there's a lot of competition, a lot of backbiting, a lot of lies, and this is not a good place for you to be. Just period. So with these 2 cards from the Gilded Tarot, the song that's coming in my head, tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Somebody or something is dishonest, and the universe is going to call judgment on this. Keep in mind, this could be you. I keep hearing exposure, exposure. These 2 cards could also speak to self-sabotage and deception, violence. But it's also about standing up for yourself. Maybe you need to stand up to your own self, examine your own self-sabotage. So take what resonates. Don't allow anyone or anything to intimidate you, right? We're dealing with a lot of violence right now in the world, a lot of upheaval, a lot of shifts, right? And this is not easy energy to navigate, but it's a part of the journey. Angel number 1813 is a karmic number, confirming the Judgment card. Cause and effect is always active. The universe has a great big eye in the sky. Nobody gets away with anything. So if you're dishonest and lack integrity, it will catch up. Don't be afraid of your truth. A lot of times people are unauthentic because they're insecure and they're afraid of their truth. Maybe somebody taught them to be afraid of their truth. But as adults, which I assume most of you all listening to this are, we have the responsibility to change. We have the choice to live a life of integrity and honesty. So don't blame anyone or anything for your failure. It's just a waste of time. These cards could also indicate, again, a work situation that might seem daunting, but get the job done. You have what it takes. Don't worry about them haters. Don't worry about them naysayers. Do what you know you can do. Your spirit team is surrounding you and supporting you in your work. Snowflake obsidian is a stone that is associated with grief, but it's also a purifying and protective stone during times of change and shift. This stone will help you to really learn and integrate the lessons from the mistakes you've made. We all make mistakes. We all fall because it's a part of the journey. It's a part of the 3D duality that we live in, and it's the best way for us to learn lessons. We don't learn from words. We learn from experience. Snowflake obsidian will aid you in releasing negative mental thought patterns. Again, this Five of Swords energy. It's a premier stone for physical detox as well. So it's great if you're, a great crystal to have if you're fasting or if you're on some sort of restrictive eating plan or some sort of cleanse, right? Snowflake obsidian will help you with the processes of detox, which can be challenging. One thing that I've started doing is the last 3 days of every month, I'm either doing a water fast or a juice fast. And this is great for anyone that's healthy, okay? You've got to be healthy. If you're diabetic or anything like that, I would not recommend fasting. And if you've never fasted before, you should check with your medical professional to make sure that you're healthy enough to do that, because not everybody should fast. But if you are healthy and you have the means to do so, meaning that you're not going to completely stress yourself out and you don't, you can kind of keep a lighter schedule and plan for this, then the last 3 days of the month or even the last day of the month, whatever resonates for you, do some sort of cleanse or detox to reset your energy. And for me, like I said, it's a regular thing. So getting back to Snowflake Obsidian, it will help you to go deep within yourself for evaluation and reflection. And these are challenging parts of the spiritual journey, but they're necessary. These are the things that people try to avoid, especially early on in their journey. We want all the fun stuff. We want to manifest. We want to see the synchronicities. We want all of the positive shifts and changes, but we don't want to do the shadow work. We don't want to go within. We don't want to acknowledge and accept our own darkness. And that is a necessary part of the journey. We can't grow if we don't move through our own limitations. So some affirmations that you can work with for this Aquarius full moon. The past has no power over me. I honor my truth. I get the job done. All right. I hope this reading was helpful for you. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I look forward to speaking to you again really soon. Have a wonderful Aquarius full moon. Namaste.